Hey guys, welcome back. Before we get into this video, I'm going to be talking about what happened with yesterday. Yesterday I got called into work early, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys would know where I was, but this is one of two videos for today. Now, as I'm showing you guys, it is Chaos Orcust. Now, there was a person recently, Comic Hero, who uploaded a 60 card build. How this all originated, I was bored and I built 60 cards. He's like, oh cool, I want to build 60 card Orcust, can I see your list? And I'm like, you could build it yourself, because I don't like people who just net deck and change very little, where to the extent where I had to tell him, it's like, okay dude, you have to build it yourself. I don't mind you building it, but it's one of those things, like, I don't want people to take my deck list and put it up as their own. It's one of those things. So originally I had 60 card Chaos Orcust. I have a deck list somewhere about of it, but this is the recent build that I've been playing, and it's actually a very fun build, and it can do a lot, like ending on an Appaloosa IP, Babel, and one card in hand, depending on which hands you get. So first card, as we see, we have a Chaos Dragon Levianeer, because it's actually a very good boss monster, and it's searchable off of Chaos Space. If you open up like a Chaos Valkyrie, a white or black dragon, and the Chaos Space, because you could discard the Chaos Valkyrie, get your black dragon, or you could discard the black dragon for the Levianeer. Actually, other way around, Chaos Valkyrie gets the Levianeer or the black dragon. And it's actually a very good extender, and it also rips a card out of your opponent's hand, which is another amazing thing about it. Then we have two World Legacy World 1. This card was upped from 1 to 2 because of the Lib combo that we have in the deck now, where Lib makes it where if you draw into a 1, you can send a wand to summon out a wand, and then you can go into free Lib. After that, I'm running a small Danger Engine, which is actually much smaller than it once was, which is a Nessie, Mothman, Tsuchinoko, and a Jackalope. And I really like this. The 4, I was running 5 because double Mothman, but dropping it down to only 4 dangers, it's pretty good, in my opinion, because their natural extenders, Nessie, Jackalope, and Snake, always replace themselves, and with Mothman, it fixes your hands depending if you open up a couple dangers. So you can get multiple dangers effects going off, and you could possibly get some of your key cards that you need in graveyard. After that, the Orcust cards, it is very self-explanatory when you look at it, being the Triple Nightmare. Now, one of them that people do get confused on is, why do I only run 2 Grisu as its full Lib combo? For me, I wouldn't like to see Grisu constantly. I would like to see Scrap Recycler more, because Scrap Recycler is a non-hard once per turn Foolish Burial for the deck, and it can send any machine in the deck that you have, which is very good, as I can summon it sometimes 3 times in a single combo, because of how versatile the card is. That gets all my stuff to the graveyard. Next, we have the Double Symbol Skeleton, which is my usual go-to card, because I don't really like running the single one, if you would say that. Yeah. And it's just one of those things, like, oh yeah, I run 2 because just in case if I get rid of it. Then we have Triple Chaos Valkyria. This is one of the best extenders in the deck outside of Black and White Dragon and the Dangers, as all you just need to do is banish a light or dark. And I was testing it at 1, it was okay. I tested it at 2, and it got better, but now it's at testing at 3, and this card is so good that I would like to see a Scrap Recycler and this, a Chaos Space, and a Dark constantly in my hand. So that's why all of those are at 3. Excuse me. Then we have the black and white dragon because they are extenders that replace themselves, which is actually very good for the deck. And I really like the flow of going into white, then linking off into a lib, getting a black, and then doing all those plays, which is amazing. Then we have the duo Dark Refer and Armageddonite. Dark Refer is amazing because it can get 3 combo pieces in the grave if you open up a wand, a nightmare, and your nightmare or wand and a dark. So it gets you a majority of your combo pieces, which is pretty good. Armageddonite, it's the same as Scrap Recycler, and these two are legit the same in the deck, where it sends any dark or any machine. So these 4 are very self-explanatory. Next, the best draw power that the deck has is Allure of Darkness at 3 and the 1 Orchestrated Return. I see people running 2, but I find that 2 actually brick a lot. And with Allure of Darkness, this never bricks because it's draw power. Then we have the 1 Reinforcements of the Army. This card searches out 2 of your combo pieces if you draw into it. I could totally take out Greffer, Armageddonite, and Reinforcements because there could be better cards. Like I could put that 3rd Greasy back in, but I feel like running all of these type of Foolish Burial and the 1 Searcher is actually very efficient. Chaos Space also helps with getting cards to the graveyard, and it gives you a draw if you banish like a Valkyria, a Collapse Serpent, or a Wiverbuster, which is pretty insane. Then we have the 1 Succession because of the lip, then the triple Call by the Grave. The 1 Orchestrated Babble, self-explanatory, it's a 1 of Field Spell. 3 of the Ice Dragon's Prison, as this card won me so many games when testing against Dogmatic and Invoked because they would summon their Alistair, link it away, then they would go Invocation, and I would take the Invocation away. Or the Alistair away, so the Invocation just fades and fizzles. And finally, the 1 Orchestrated Crescendo. People don't like Crescendo that much in Modern Orcust, but I really like it as it's a backup plan when you need a negate and all of that. Plus, I seem to draw it a lot IRL. Next, we have 1 Elder Entity Hiss. This is solely here because of Dogmatica Maximus. Then we have 2 Dingirsu, the Orcust of the Evening Star, because this card is the staple of the deck. Now for the rank 4s, we have Unchained Abomination, Borsal Dragon, Access Code Talker, and Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. Yes, I can make Apollosa because it's a very, very certain combo that ends on Apollosa 1 card and IP Masquerena. I don't have a replay of it because it never really appeared, or I could have done it, but I never noticed. And then we have Longrisu, the Orchestrator. It's the 1 card staple that he's there. He's just the one that always stayed. Nightmare Unicorn, very good card. Lib, the World Keyblade Master, another very good card, as it gets your Succession. And your shuffles card on the field to the graveyard, or on the field to the deck. Nightmare Phoenix because it's Nightmare Phoenix, pretty good card. Then we have 2 Galatea. She used to be a staple at 3, but now she's a 2 of. After that, we have 1 Nightmare Cerberus and 1 IP Masquerena. The side deck is for your own accord and how you like it. This side deck is definitely going to change because Dragoon's now legal, and I wanted to fit Dragoon in the deck, but I couldn't really fit it into the deck, I would say. And I think I do have a replay somewhere, like very recent. Is this it? Yes, this is a replay. A replay when I was testing Gizmek Okami, and You can see dangers always are good as it gets you to your combo, but imperm hits, and I had to hard make ding in defense. Yeah, there's just I have a lot of replays, I really need to delete them. But this has been my Chaos Orcust deck. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more, please subscribe for future content, as I upload every day at, or try to, at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow is going to be a very big video, like 3-hour long video, but no worries. It's a recap of the past 4 years. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.